we're just going to jump right in. Again, I'm trying to complete these, but I'm also kind of working on the Star Captain. I can go through 1 or 2 runs with him. He's really fun, but he has a couple things that weren't apparent to me the first time I played him, especially solo. So we're just gonna dive in. This is like what, solo 18 is what we're at now. So let's just do the deep dive and see. These modifiers are getting very rough. So I'll show you as soon as we dive in here. They're actually doing like the Slay the Spire route where you get a crappy vestige here. So new seasonal mutators are the books. Minions having 20% HP, greatly increased power. Oh, it actually, since I just beat another tier, I get this new one. 2 additional enemy types in each wave have a challenge buff. New seasonal challenge buffs have been added, so it gets even harder. Villains and Guardians, 50% HP, greatly increased power. Guardians have additional forces to defend them. Slime eggs, they just kind of nerf this to where they're at least closer to the boss, so your AoE can hit them. They were really far away, and that was what was destroying me on Weaver. The first boss was destroying me because of all these simp eggs I couldn't stop from spawning. Creeping Blight starts closer. A lot of these are similar. This is a new one. Treasure pots have Quillian plates, extra HP and shield each turn, and they reflect damage. So going after the pots actually hurts you. They do have a lot of HP too. They've been getting away a lot more. So this was the one I just unlocked before this run. Start each wave with a worn milestone vestige. You see this down here. It's just something you can't get rid of. You just lose a vestige slot basically. So this is the new one though. So we'll see if this extra challenge buff is gonna hurt us. It probably will. Like the buffs on the enemies are pretty nasty early on, especially. I didn't go over all the trinkets. I'll just kind of go over the one I have. And here's the worn millstone. It's just undroppable, so I can't get rid of it. Can't, you know, swap it out or nothing. It's just 1 less vestige slot, which is really painful, honestly, because, you know, this is how you create your build. But yeah, we'll go over the captain. Let's go over my trinket first. It's a frostbite. I like this trinket a lot. The captain has a lot of frostbite synergy, which I'll show. But the trinket is frostbite is more likely to show up in drafts. Each turn, inflict 2 stacks of frostbite on a random enemy without frostbite. Triggering frostbite gives +2 frostbite damage until the end of combat. After triggering frostbite 100 times, permanently double the damage bonus. That gets very strong. Frostbite's always been kind of good, but not noticeable. Well, the captain can make it very noticeable, especially with this trinket. So going over is just standard abilities. It's Chill Laser, deals 30 damage and inflicts a frostbite, and he does 30 damage to another, so it bounces once. Mission Leader, offensive mode. At the start of your turn, grant 1 ability power until the end of turn. Used to swap to defensive mode. So this is the thing that confused me the most. You do start in offensive mode. So when you use the ability, you go into defensive mode and just get your shields. But the bigger part is you get these drone commanders. So like his passive or his, you know, class-based thing. When affecting an ally with a beneficial binding, grant them 1 sentinel drone. And the sentinel drone deals 50 damage to all enemies hit by binding, triggering frostbite and losing 1 stack. So I wasn't using Mission Leader and I wasn't really getting my drones. And that was kind of hurting me early on. So I'll go through kind of like the combos and things like that. Cryoclasm, deal 120 damage and inflict 4 stacks of frostbite to an enemy, then deal 15 damage and inflict 2 stacks of frostbite to nearby enemies. So this is a really big AoE. It's kind of his clear. It does cost 2 willpower, but it's definitely very, very strong, especially as you start to stack up your frostbite damage. All right, so let's dive in. I've been doing this 320 frostbite or bleed. It's very easy to complete on him, especially with this trinket. It was actually 350, and it was still, I still finished it one time when it was 350 before, like as I got to the first boss. So I have beaten Runestone a few too many times, but we're just going to do it just to show it. Inflict 320 stacks of frostbite. I may be able to, depending on what trinkets I get or vestiges, I may be able to finish this as I get to the first boss again. Alright, so because of this trinket also, you get more frostbite choices. So I've always gotten a frostbite choice out of here, and I do again, I get 2 of them. So I get the Whittling Mitts, which is 2 stacks of frostbite in the nearest enemy, or the Half Charm, which is only the first turn, but it's 4 on all enemies. So these are very similar. This one helps you clear the initial wave faster. This one just kind of always stacks, but it also gives more frostbite damage, which I kind of like. I would probably finish my quest faster with the Half Charm, just because, especially the early fights, you know, you have to go through a lot of rounds. So this is 4 on all enemies. Let's just do this to finish our quest faster. Let's see if we can finish it before the first boss. I think the Whittling Mitts is a little better, especially on bosses. But we can take the Frosted Half Charm, because this one only affects the first turn. This is every turn, right? So, but we'll do this just to see how fast we can finish this quest. Alright, and again, I'm looking for Frostbite. This is going to give me more stacks. So instead of 2 stacks, I'm going to get 4 stacks on every other enemy aside from the primary target, which that'll stack up pretty fast. The damage, both of these are just okay, but these are grays, of course, they're always going to be okay, but I'm trying to focus on Frostbite, so we'll go on Frostbite. These modifiers are pretty rough. You do get glyphs sometimes now instead of quillings, which means it's harder to buy your binding upgrades every time. But let's see what happens. Final Chapters is still one of the easier ones, but tough on the first boss, because there's going to be multiple rounds where they're gaining more attack. Wit Thief is always horrible. I've taken it a few times now, and it's okay, but you kind of need some other willpower generator to make it really work. So I don't like taking it early. I may take it on the second book if I want to. Quill Augmentation hasn't seemed that bad, but it's just more damage that you can't always avoid. Sometimes you can build up shields with specific binding augments, or just getting, you know, the shield talent or the shield binding itself. So Quill Augmentation isn't that horrible, but early on, I really don't like it. I would rather take Final Chapters and just kind of deal with the extra damage. Try to kill the enemies fast enough to where the extra damage won't affect me. Alright, so let's see. I always go for quillings. Especially since we don't get, like, we got glyphs there, right? We don't even have quillings, so we're gonna try to build up our 250 for our binding upgrades, but we'll see. Okay, so with the changes, you can now move without costing willpower, but your move is basically based on your actual movement per turn. So you start with 70. You have other ways to increase it and other stuff to do. So I was kind of still moving and attacking, and I was getting stuck in areas. So I've changed the way I played by basically looking at the battlefield now. You know, I can see he's got the quill. He's gonna damage me if I hit him when he's got a shield. He's got a huge shield for his max HP. And then these guys have the, you know, switching physical and magic resist buffs. But what I do is I'll typically look at the battlefield and do my actions before I move. Basically, I'm moving last a lot of the time now. And it's helped me a lot as far as not getting stuck in AoEs. And, you know, I'll move around if I need to see, okay, I'm getting direct attacked by 3 people, but killing these guys might be rough just because of how much HP they have. But let's start off. So the combo I'll typically start with early on is using my mission leader to get a drone. It'll give me a little bit of shield, which is nice as well. And then I will use my AoE to hit as much as I can, because your drone will hit every target that you hit. I can hit all 5, I think, just right here. And I can. And it's killing 3, all the ones direct attacking me, which is really great. But you'll watch, the drone will hit all of these guys. They have the physical buff, so that's why they're not dying, because the drone's doing 55 physical damage. So you saw the drone, it's kind of hard to see, but it's like a little laser show where the drone just lasers everything. I can probably kill them with just a chill laser. Yeah. And that's a big part because of this, the Frosted Half Charm. I have extra frostbite damage, and, you know, I've stacked them all with a lot of frostbite. So yeah, I've done that. Now I can move. I'll just get right next to my globe, and early fights are still pretty easy, you know, except for some of the modifiers. Now I do have 2 globes since I didn't grab it, so I can get both of my cooldowns off again and do that same combo. Do my drone. See my little drone pop down. And now I'll grab this globe as well. And I should be able to hit all 5 again. I can. I don't think I need to hit him directly, so I'll hit one of these guys directly so I can kill him. And you see, everything's dying except for 2 again. So let's do that. This is actually a crit as well. And you see over here, did a bunch of magic damage with the crit, and then did the physical damage with the drone, right? So I should be able to just easily wipe them up with my chill laser. And you see it's bouncing to one guy as well. And there's a lot of good augments for these, so take our Quillings. We're gonna look for frostbite damage and magic damage, basically. So here's magic damage. You can go like crit, but this is just guaranteed damage. Crit, you're not always gonna have. All right, I don't like the spiked. You don't really want to get hit on this guy a whole lot. Like, you can't avoid it sometimes, but I really don't like the spiked. 30 damage for both hits is really nice. 10 damage is okay. It changes it from 33 to 43 plus the extra magic damage. This is a magic ability. This is a magic ability. The drones are the physical damage I have. I'll take the potent. I don't really want to put 2 grays on here though. I don't really want to reroll either though. I guess since I got glyphs, it's not as bad. Yeah, I'd rather not put 2 grays on this so early. So let's just reroll once. And this gives me extra frostbite, and it spreads out my grays, so I'll do that. I don't use it as often, but I will later on, so. I could have went up here and then taken a gray talent on whatever this is, but I forget about it half the time. But it's a good idea to kind of come up here, take this, and then pick up the augments. Since I have this Everfrost, I've always seen Cone of Frost in my first finding. And of course, it's really great on this guy. I've got the Frostbite quest. My entire thing is Frostbite, so I take it. And I always do the hard fights. It might be smarter for me to do the Quilling Cage here instead of the glyphs. But you get an uncommon augment instead of a common augment. So I always do the hard fights. That's probably not the best strategy. Like, it might be better to just do the Quillings there. But I don't know. I'm a glutton for punishment. Here we go. All right, round 2. So these guys have the little infestation, little slime pea pops out of them. He's got the overachiever. So here's that Quillian plates thing. It's 135 shield and deals 1 damage to me. So he's kind of tough to kill. But we're gonna start with the same combo. We can use Cone of Frost, but the Cryoclasm is still stronger than the Cone of Frost. So, especially since they already have the 4 frostbite on them from my vestige. They're in a bad setup because I want to cast cryo. I guess I can cast it on him, or yeah, I can only cast it on the pot to hit all of them. He doesn't reach the top 2. But that's fine. It should kill most of the little guys, and it does with my drone. Took the 1 damage, but I gained shields from mission leader, so I gained 2 shields from that. These guys popping out is a little bit annoying, but I can just frostbite all of them here. When they pop out, they don't attack, so that's really good. I will move next to my thing. The pot's probably going to get away because he's going to get another shield. And I could use the potion, but I don't really think I want to just for the first pot, but we'll see. See what spawns first. I'm just set up next to my globe, so I didn't have to move very much, but again, I always move last now. Unless I'm standing in something that I can't cast in. I will have 2 globes this turn, but yeah, he typically gets farther away from all of the enemies, and he's got 400 health, so I need to focus on the enemies. We'll grab our first globe. We'll cast our mission commander. I should be in range of this globe. Alright, so this guy is direct attacking me. I definitely want to kill him. This kills all the little guys again. More little slime peas will pop out, but yeah, this is definitely the best coverage. So let's do this. Now, I only have 2, so he's pretty much nothing I can do about him, but I can kill this 8 damage and damage some of the others. So I'll do that. I cannot kill this 8 damage. I could have killed it with the potion of power, so I probably should have done that. It's not going to be enough even if I use this now. If I would have used it when I casted the Cryoplasm, it would have been, but he had the magic shell, which I wasn't paying attention to. I guess it still would have been enough if I casted this, but it's okay. It's only the second fight. We can recover from that. This must be the new modifier is kind of wrecking me a little. He's got the magic shell up, but he's going to be the best one to cast this on. I won't be able to get my Cryoplasm up, so it's going to be... Okay. So I am going to grab this orb before I do this so I don't have to move. You don't want to waste your movement. Go down here, cast abilities, and then come back up to get your orb because you'll run out of movement really quick. So I will cast this. It does mean I don't get the cooldown reduction on Cone of Frost, but that should be fine. I want to have movement to get out of this ability. He's got the magic shell up on the bottom, so I'll hit him with the Cryoplasm next turn. Hoping that I can kill this one. This one again is just going to hit me. There's nothing I can really do about it. I can kill this one. He gets to live, but that's not a big deal. Actually, he will die as well. Yeah, we can kill him as well. Or we can weaken this one a little bit. I think I'd rather just kill him. Should be able to clear the board next turn. I'm going to take 2 more damage, but it's just the overachiever. He got extra attack, right? Oh, this is bad. He's in a bad spot to hit all the other guys, so he may live. Yeah, I need to kill all the little ones. It's better to do this. It's just way too much damage. I am hitting the big guy, but I'm just not hitting him with, you see the difference, you know, because the primary target takes a ton more damage. I can kill both of these guys. Maybe I can kill him too. Probably not though. Yeah, definitely not. 200 HP. I will grab this and at least clear this other damage off. It will bounce to him as well, so not a complete waste. Should be an easy clear, but yeah, we took 20 damage this fight. It's pretty bad, but the modifiers are getting rough. He does have the spell resist up, but it shouldn't matter. But yeah, 20 damage. So another big change is they don't show health here unless it's a max health increase. So what you have to do is you have to pass to get health. And when I'm below 40-ish, I do typically take this. I like taking the magic power, but I need to stay topped off. The health you can buy at shops and after a boss is only 10 now, not 25, so you need to worry about your health a lot more than you used to. There's a lot more direct damage, a lot more mutators, and then just less ways to heal yourself up when you get too low. Alright, so base cooldown is a good 8 extra frostbite stacks, means we could probably finish our quest a lot faster, but like I don't need to worry about this quest. This quest is going to be done by the first boss. So I need to take the best thing. 20 extra sentinel damage is okay. So I will take that. You see how I'm AoEing everything, so that 20 gets multiplied by, you know, all the targets hit. Some of those targets that were living with a little sliver of health won't live again. Okay, so we can go to a tethered shrine and possibly get like another 5 heal or good magic power, but I really like the sea breaches early on. So I'm gonna go to the sea breach. Okay, so we can get a random rare stat boost or increase our rarity of rewards the rest of the run. So I typically like to take bow when it's early. This is what would help me against the boss the most, of course. And the first boss is still kind of the end point of a lot of runs. I'm almost thinking about going Quilling Cage here. I'll just go Vault though. The extra higher tier augments are just so much better than the grays. The fights are definitely harder. I do have 2 decent pots. I'll probably use at least one, if not both here, just because these fights are getting tough with these mutators. Alright, sorry about that. Was responding to a message. Let's see here. Alright, sorry about that. Was responding to a message. Let's see here. Alright, sorry about that. Was responding. Alright, that's much better. So I need to focus him when he pops up. These guys are too spread out. I think I'm gonna save my combo, but I may... Like a crit on Frostbite's not that, or Cone of Frost is not that big a deal because it's only 24 damage right now. I think I'm going to move this way. I will cast my mission leader, grab this and move over here, I think. So I'll shoot 2 times. I can't even hit. This is a really bad spread. So we're gonna... Yeah, this is awkward. I don't want to use my mission leader on a chill laser, but I want the cooldown reduction on it. So this is going to look weird. I'm going to waste 1 willpower here. So I'm going to cast my drones, because you keep your drones through the turns. So this will be here next turn. I'm going to grab this so I get another drone and just move over here. Not use it because I don't want the drone to fire on only, you know, 1 target. I'm gonna wait. Another worm may spawn, but I'm gonna use my potion of power next turn and try to clear as much of this as I can. Yeah, I was hoping they would group up a little more as well. So casting the second drone, I don't need to do it yet because only 1 drone's gonna fire right here. So let's cast the potion. Okay, that's pretty good damage. It's gonna kill 1. And damage the 2 big guys attacking me as well. Pretty good. Alright, so now I may need to drone this attack. Yeah, this will kill these 2. I could also kill those 2, but that's 12 damage, whereas this is 16 damage. take out the 16 damage. I can shoot him, like grab this and shoot him as well, and it'll kill him. Is that worth it? 196. I guess. It almost kills him. Because I had the potion of power up, right? So I might as well grab it and do more damage to him. Taking 7, there's no way I can avoid it, but I could use a 20. Oh, this is only 15 now. It used to be 20. That's actually fine. It'll kill him, so I don't have to worry about him when he drops down. All right. I think I'm going to just do the normal combo here. I could use it with Cone of Frost again, but I can't hit them all, so I'm going to grab this. Yeah, this kills everything but one guy. And I'm gonna move over here away from these explosions. Your orbs spawn closer to you. That was something in the patch notes as well. So I want to be away from the ink coming in, but away from the explosions, so they come towards me and my orbs near me as well. They're all small guys, but they have double their HP with this modifier. But yeah, still good. Took no damage, but we did use both our pots there. These aren't great. I don't really do a lot of physical damage. My drones do a little bit. This one's okay. It gives me 1 flat and then gives me 5 after I grab an orb. It's just, I never remember it, so I don't use it. So what you would want to do is use it. Use your mission leader, grab the orb, and then use your cryoclasm. But I probably won't remember to do that. 2 magic power is nice. I was going to heal here, but this is a green where everything else is gray, so I will take that. So we've got more drone damage. These are all good. Wider area effect is nice, but my Cone of Frost is pretty weak right now. Increased range and bounce distance is really nice as well. You saw how some enemies were spread out too far for me to hit them all. I will take the wider area of effect though. It kind of spreads everything out on all of my bindings right now. Okay. Shield wall is okay. I actually haven't taken it since it's been updated, so I think I will take it here. I could use a defensive augment here. Or a defensive binding, sorry. I cannot afford 2, I need 250 for it. So I've already went to 1 Sea Breach. Let's go to the Tethered Shrine. I need to heal a little bit, and the Sea Breach could be only good if I give up health, so. I do have a lot of glyphs, so Sea Breaches are really good if you have a lot of glyphs, because some of the good options, what the heck was that noise? Oh. Sorry. Thank you for following. That's what that was. I have not been streaming for a month, so excuse me if I, jump up and get scared by random noises. All right, the magic power again is really good. The frostbite damage is also really good. I have 5. I will take the magic damage. If it was blue, I would take it. I would really like to take the heal as well, but 2 magic power is kind of too much to give up. I can buy the heal here if I need to. I may need to. Depends on what we see at the store. This is actually really good. I frostbite with pretty much all of my abilities, and inflicting dazed is amazing, especially against bosses. So I will take this. It also gives me 5 frostbite damage, which is nice. It means if I buy this, I can't afford the heal, or I can, and then I have no money. But I think I need to do that. The first boss is always the hardest. Hey, Iria. Yeah, I've been gone for a month, sorry. It's good to see you back, though. Good old Sky Captain. But yeah, I've been playing some offline, but so I'm solo tier 18 right now. It's getting pretty tough. So let's see if I can get through the first boss here. Oh, cool. Thanks, Clodser. Yeah, I'm gonna upload. I try to edit as much as I can. Like, I'm not great at it, but I edit out, you know, some of the stops and stuff like that, so the YouTube's a little more fine-tuned, but for the most part, it's just the same as my stream. You know, I'm not huge by any means, so I am a little short. I thought I might be able to finish this by the first boss. I'll definitely finish it here. 299 out of 320, so I'm gonna finish it immediately. I did heal, but I'm gonna use the fish too. The first boss, again, is tough. He's not... Rhino's not that bad on Captain, but... So, this is a very good spread. The 2 plants up here, and yeah, I just finished it because look, everybody got 4 frostbite on them, so I finished the quest on the first round. But yeah, we'll start with the combo. We'll do the mission leader. Our cryoclasm should hit everyone. I don't think I want to pick this up just for the 5 magic damage. I want to pick it up to get the cooldown reduction as well. So I'm going to leave it for now. This should hit everybody but 1 guy, maybe, like this guy down here. All of them but 2. But I like knocking these things out as well. So yeah, we'll do this. Plus it does more damage to Rhino. Alright, everybody got popped by my drone. If I would have taken the increased range thing, I could bounce this to the plants, but I don't need to. I'll just kill these guys. And I'll probably cast my shield because he's doing his AoE and I can't get all the way out of it. So this will just stop me from taking any damage. Since you only get 10 health at the end of runs now, or after you beat the boss, you want to stay above 40 now instead of 35 like before. So I'm set up for next turn. I've got those 2. They should die when they spawn their units. So yeah, they're dead after the first turn. So we're going to do our combo with Frostbite most likely this time instead of Cryoclasm. It just depends. We'll grab this, do our mission leader. Yeah, if I can kill everybody, then I'll just do it like this, which I can. I'm going to set up on this right side. Do I want to pick this orb up now? Because it's going to be in fire next turn because of his charge. I think I will pick it up now and just move somewhere where I can shoot him. So I don't need to set up on the right. I can set up on the left. So we'll grab this and then move this way. So we can't reach him in the safe zone. So what we need to do is just stand here and fire all of our bullets and then move into safety. What is the button to reset yourself? Is it T? No, T is in turn, isn't it? Oh god. This is why I don't like this key binding. Yeah, in turn, but there's something close to it that resets your position. There it is, E. It's almost next to T, so that's why I never use it. I've ended my turn on accident multiple times. Okay. So we used E and reset ourselves. Oh yeah, they made a bunch of changes, Iria. Sorry, I was in my own world. Alright, so we may actually phase him here. Yeah, we will. All that frostbite. So my shot was doing 54 and my frostbite was doing 51, and then I got 2 crits in there somehow, so that was kind of lucky to phase him, but it means we have all of our abilities up except for Cone of Frost next turn, which is really good. So he spawned 2 more eggs. It's just going to depend on how everything forms. Alright, that's a pretty good spread. I should be able to hit them all but him. So again, we'll do our combo. And I can kill this guy as well. Just ignore the boss, I guess. Just to take no damage. I'll move over here and probably save the orb for next turn. For more spawns. He's gonna get 2 spawns out of that one, but that's okay. I'm really focused on him now. Like, the little guys should just come close enough to kind of die. I guess not. He's gonna be too far, but no big deal. So we'll grab our orb. Start our combo. This is interesting. We'll actually get our extra magic damage on it this time, because we're grabbing this orb as well to take that off cooldown. It'll kill the 2 little guys and does a ton of damage to him as well. It's about 400 damage, it looks like. Maybe 3 something. So 200 plus 37. Yeah. Wonder why the drone only did 37. Oh, it probably because it killed the little guys. Yeah, it did 84 to the boss. So that's 218 plus 84. So yeah, 300 damage. A little bit more. I guess I go ahead and cast the Frostbite as well. Just because it has the extra cone, it'll kill this little guy. And then we should be able to move down and shoot him twice. It's not going to kill him, but it'll take him low enough. Or maybe we move over here and use our shield, just so we take no damage. So we should be able to kill him next turn. Oh yeah, the shield actually gives me a drone too. I forgot about that. It's actually really good to take shield and heal on him as well, because you get an extra drone. I also had one more ability that I didn't use. It shouldn't matter though. He should be dead here, I'm pretty sure. Especially if I have 2 drones, I should be able to just do my other drone here and just shoot him. So yeah, took no damage. Really good start. Huh. Doubling my shield gain is not bad because I have shield wall, but this is a 4-turn cooldown. The only other way I get shield is mission leader, and I only get 2 from it. There are other ways to build shield, but it's not so great on him. Extra willpower is great on everybody. Conserving the willpower from turns is pretty cool too. Losing 1 HP and getting ability power for all the HP missing. I don't really like to walk that line with a captain. But willpower is always good. We'll take that. Alright, I've taken these before. I'm typically looking for any I haven't taken yet, and then kind of going from there. Let's see. The chill laser ones I'm not as big on. Deal 48 damage, inflict 1 frostbite, deal 48 to a nearby enemy, and gain 15 frostbite damage till the end of turn. So this is good. It basically just stacks your damage up, but only as much as your willpower since it's end of turn, you know, but it does help you kind of clear the board. Deal 80 damage, deal half damage to a nearby enemy. This binding gains crit chance and crit damage until the end of turn. So both of these are end of turn. I think I'm going to go ahead and re-roll this to start. I don't want a shield wall, but if it happens, it happens. I would take Freezing Ray, but you see I'm only using Chill Laser to kind of finish targets off. I'd rather get it on one of my bigger bindings early on. And this is one of my bigger bindings. Cryoclasm. So I've taken both of these before, so deal 192 damage, inflict 4 stacks of frostbite, then deal 24, inflict 2 to everyone. The primary target takes additional damage equal to triggering all stacks of frostbite. This is very strong boss on bosses and on big mobs when you're casting the cryoclasm on them. And then deal 192, inflict 4, then deal 24 and inflict 2, reduce the binding's cooldown by 1. I don't like this as much. I did take it and try it. Just because you don't have the willpower. This is a 2 willpower cost and you can reduce it, but you just can't spam cast this. Now, I had a Harmony Whistle and this was up after I casted it and my drones, but I just couldn't cast it more than twice a turn, right? So I like the Absolute Zero. It's good boss killer and good on the big mobs, and the big mobs are typically the ones that hurt the most. All right, and here's what I was talking about. You can reduce the cryoclasm by 1. I could have looked at this before, but I wouldn't have taken this anyway with the other thing. I always take the extra frostbite damage. Dealing 25% damage. This is just flat damage increase to enemies with frostbite. And any enemy I hit is going to have frostbite pretty much. So yeah, really good start. We do have our worn milled stone that we can't get rid of, but this will give us the full. We've got our karma going. We've almost got our Everfrost of Arcturia? Arcturia. Anyway, once I have 100, this will be done as well, and we're almost there. That means our frostbite damage will double. All right, frostbite damage or magic damage? I think I'm still gonna take magic damage here. It's increasing our absolute 0 damage directly. So high gravity's not that bad. Losing movement now is a bigger deal though than it was before, because you could kind of weave in and out, but now if you lose movement, you just can't get out of some abilities. Gunfield is nice, and I kind of want to go to the starship just because it's new. And I think I probably have some quests here, but I may have had to do other stuff, so I may not be able to complete them. But it's just a cool zone too. Some of the enemies are a little bit tougher, but shouldn't be a problem on the second book. On the first book, it might be a little bit more difficult. The boss is actually one of the easier bosses, I think. The Mimic, I guess it could be bad if you got a bad combo, but so far the Mimic has not ended any of my runs. All right, I don't need glyph globes. I'll just keep going for vestiges here. This zone's really cool. I mean, maybe because it's new, but it just feels cool. Music's cool. I like it. All right, so I can actually use shield wall to gain a drone as well. So this is horrible. They are completely spread out. This is a new evolution thing here. On turn start, lose 1 stack. When all stacks are lost, he gets 50% HP back and gains 100% damage. He has 2,000 HP. So if I don't kill him in 2 turns, he's going to heal for half of what I did, and then he's going to get a ton of damage. These guys also have 1,000 HP, but it's because of Juggernaut. They lose their HP when they spawn anyway. So I'm going to work on him. I'm probably just going to shoot him and wait for the next spawn and hope he moves into a better area to AoE. We're just going to shoot him and set up next to our globe. So we're going to do this. We're going to cast our mission leader to get a drone, and then we should have a really good turn here. I was really hoping he would get closer. That is not great. Well, we're going to start with our shield because we're going to need it. I have to kill this guy, unfortunately. I don't like where he's at, but I really need to kill him before he gets a ton of damage. I mean, he's already doing 13. If he heals for all this damage I've done, and then all these other guys are a little easier to deal with. It's not gonna bounce either. That's so sad. How much did he live with? His HP is so low it won't even tell me what he lived with. It's like 1 HP. Sad day. We'll just kind of set up over here. We're only going to take 1 damage, so it's not bad, but should be able to get some... Yeah, we'll be fine. We can cast our absolute 0 again here. They're a little more spread out than I would like, but there's also a lot of really low enemies. I'm missing some this way, but I want to do more damage to this guy that's full health while killing all the little guys. Oh yeah, the gunk field. I need to pay attention to that again. Do I grab this globe? Maybe? Yeah, why not? I don't want to come back over here. Is really why I'm grabbing it. We're gonna take 0 damage here. I guess I can hit both and I should have a little bit of movement left. Yeah. Should be good. Nobody else is spawning. A little rougher than I think it needed to be, but... we can laser them all down. Alright. So this is really good. We can smite any enemy with burn or frostbite, and we put frostbite on everybody with pretty much everything we do. I'm still not a big fan of this doubling the stacks, especially with frostbite. Maybe with burn and poison it's better, but since it's only on the first turn, it just feels kind of weak for a blue. But yeah, the smiting anything with burn and frostbite's pretty strong. Alright, don't need to heal. These are grays. I almost feel like re-rolling this. I have 5. Whenever I have an odd number, I don't feel bad about re-rolling ones. Yeah. I don't have burn damage, though. It would have been nice to take that. I guess we just take the frostbite damage. Full cost discount is nice, but my Cone of Frost doesn't really do much damage right now. It's still got a 4-turn cooldown. 2 stacks of Marked is really nice. Primary target I'm hitting is typically the guy with the highest health. I don't mind the shredding laser. It kind of changes up your combo. You want to hit him with a laser first, then mission leader, then absolute 0. The problem with that is sometimes I'm finishing off different mobs than the primary mob I'm hitting. So I don't like to use the laser first, but this is really good as well. It increases the damage of all your abilities and your drones because it hexes and shatters. This is great in co-op, especially. You can kind of be more of a supporty, you know, take a bunch of supportive aspects that you can cast on others, like the heal and the dodge, so you can give them drones, and then you can just kind of be a hex and shatter bot, just lasering everything. I will take the Marked. This is really good against bosses as well. I cannot afford the bindings again. It's kind of funny. Did I miss gold? I only need 19. It was because I spent it all in the first shop, which is fine. I guess we go to a sea breach. I don't like to go to these after the first book, but it doesn't mean they're bad. It's just there's some that are bad. This isn't bad. I definitely don't want an epic for 35 health. That's way too much to spend now. But this is only losing 5 health and gaining 10 overall, so 10 max health. I don't need the glyphs. I am almost full on vestiges, but that just means I can start to replace some of the ones I don't like as much with better ones. When I'm at 4, I feel fine. When I'm at 2, maybe. If I'm at 0, then I would have went glyphs for sure. But yeah, let's go and next fight. Alright, so because of the 8 magic power and the 3 ability power, our smite, we automatically smited everything because of the vestige, and then 132 damage to everything on the board before the turn even starts. It's really strong. These guys have armored, so it just deals damage to me. Yeah, they usually kind of like roll in a ball, so he's rolling right now. He's direct attacking me with some armor as well. But I should be able to clear up a good amount of this with just my combo. Yeah, I can even kill the big guy direct attacking me. It will leave the little 2 guys. So do I want to do it this way instead and just shield myself? Probably not. The little guys have no health. I can kill them with a frostbite. I'd rather kill the guy direct attacking me. So I can like frostbite him like this. I could actually armor myself if I felt like and just take the damage, do a little spike damage to him. So I get a drone too, so it's pretty good to use this on cooldown. The only problem is that means I don't have it up if I need it again. Because I could have just walked out of that, right? But it's okay. We'll see what happens. I didn't know he bounced off me. That was kind of cool. Alright, we will definitely pick up our orb. He's regrowing his armor, huh? What if we just kill him? I think I want to grab this. Yeah. If I grab it. Okay. I didn't think I would be in range, or I didn't know if I would be in range. I think I can just kill him, because this will mark him. I don't really need to use my mission leader again. I'm trying to save some willpower for next turn, but I guess this is fine. I mean, fully clearing the board is just fine, right? Does mean I don't have my absolute zero up, but I do have Cone of Frost up. Yeah. What spawned is a bunch of easy guys anyway, so... So I just used my mission leader and my Cone of Frost to clear them all. So yeah, this guy with Frostbite is very, very strong. I do have my buff already. So here's the buff. Permanently double the damage bonus, and the first time you trigger Frostbite, each turn inflict Hex. So very, very strong with this trinket here. Alright, on bleed damage, gain 1 stack of Vigor. They must have changed that. On dealing bleed damage, gain 1 stack of Vigor. That's pretty cool. Critting is 1 will per turn. Willpower is always great. I don't have a lot of crit right now though. I only have the standard 8 and I have nothing that's adding to crit. So I guess we just take Death Scythe. This, I can still stack it some. Every enemy I kill gives me another max HP. And there are some good vestiges we can get later based on your max HP. I've already gotten 10 max HP from that event as well. Okay, well we've got a green magic power here. I guess we take it. I was going to take the heal to start getting closer to my max, but it's okay. We're going to have a little bit of extra money, but... Oh, we've got a purple here. We're definitely going to take that. Oh, I want to take this because I don't have it. You see this little icon here? It means you haven't taken it yet since the update where they added aspects here and the core augments. So I haven't taken that yet. I will take the purple though. Like, there'll be plenty of chances to take this eventually. But typically I am just taking those just to finish off the quests. Alright, so let's see what our next ascension is going to be. I do have 2 rerolls if I need. Oh, the frostbite ones are fine. Am I missing one on him? Let me look at that really quick. If I am, I can try to get it on the last ascension anyway. I have those. So I'm missing one on cryo, but I've already taken my cryo, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, do I want the dazed? I'm already dazing somehow. Anything I hit is already dazed, so this loses part of its appeal. It does do more damage though. It's just a smaller area. But it's fine. We'll just take the gust. This is better if you don't have a dazed already, but I already have a dazed in my statue. It's better for bosses too, just because it's higher damage. But I'll take the gust. I like having ways to hit multiple small enemies. There's a lot of small enemies here. Do I go to the lab? I don't know if I have a quest here or not. I don't think I do. I need to finish one of these other things. Boiler room area? Where's the boiler room? Containment security. We'll just go to containment security. I guess that's their way to say shrine. I had to open this box one time, so I did have to go here to containment security once. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Like, I should look at the room names, I guess. So I probably already missed it. Here's a blue frostbite damage. I wanted to take the heal. That's the whole reason I came here. But I can't give up a blue frostbite. We still haven't used our rerolls, so let's just keep going vaults. Try to get better vestiges. Fortunately, I will be getting rid of the frosted half charm, but again, it's only good on the first turn. I could move my pot up there, but I'll just eat this. It's a hard fight. All right, let's see what we got now. This dragon has a ton of shield, but it's only on the first turn, so I'm gonna kind of ignore him this turn. I'm gonna try to cast over here. Do I want to cast on the pot or on this guy? It's gonna depend on... Okay, I can hit all three. I can hit all four there, but it doesn't matter because his shield is blocking all of it anyway. Yeah, we're just gonna hit the big guy. Took some damage from their armor hitting me or whatever. I kind of just want to stack more frostbite, but I also want that AoE available next turn if I need it. Just gonna set up next to our orb. I think I'll shield here instead of killing him. I don't really care about killing the pot. I'd rather just take less damage. Plus have a drone ready for my frostbite. These guys are pretty tough. I guess I'm gonna have to ignore the pot just because of where he's at. I don't really have to ignore him. Like, I can probably hit him after I kill all this. And it's gonna be better to hit him because I don't want to go into his damage. I guess it's not that bad. It's only 5, but this orb's going away. I'll grab it. Just kill the pot. And then use my mission leader. Get as close as I can without getting in damage. So I can try to go get that pot next turn. Or orb. I guess I don't need to. I could probably kill them all right here. I don't think there's a safe way to get that. If I grab it and I'm at the edge here, it just locks me out of moving anymore. Actually, it's not showing me taking any damage. It's good for me just because I have the extra will, right? So I'll keep that for next turn. Yeah. I took damage from the shields basically, but no big deal. All right, now I can heal because these are all grays. We'll take the 5 heal. Another scythe. I don't need any more max HP. On hitting an enemy inflicted with frostbite, inflict 2 stacks of burn. That's actually really good, just because I'm passively doing a bunch of frostbite. The question is, do I get rid of... I think I get rid of Orb Become first, and then I get rid of the Frosted Half Charm second. Might get rid of the Death Scythe as well, depending on if I get anything that synergizes with it. I don't need days. I already have days with my statue. Getting an extra Sentinel drone is cool. Or I could just Hexa and Shatter. But I'm also hexing everything as well with the trinket I have. So let's just get the extra drone. I don't want to spend my money yet, so let's just go to the shrine, get a health buff maybe. Yeah, I'll take the health here as well. 10 frostbite damage is nice, but I've got a good amount already. I'm already at 55. So let's just stay healthy. We have a lot more extra health now because of the scythe as well, so. This boss has always been very simple to me, but let's see what happens. Alright, so he is Moss Cloak. He's not in a great spot for AoE. I'll hit all the plants and one guy back there, but I guess that's fine. We'll do our combo. I forgot about the gunk filled, but it's okay. I think I'll cast my shield last. Maybe I'll just hit him twice. I kind of want to hit those guys to put burn on them though. Oh, that's just going to kill him. That's fine. Oh yeah, it's because I had extra drone. So do I want to shield? I guess so. It's going to give me a drone so I can cast my gust next turn if I need. Alright. So yeah, should be able to kill everything and hit the boss. Before I do that though, I want to grab my orbs because I'm not coming back down here for these. I'm going to try to phase him right here. So I can reach this orb. I'm going to lose cooldown reduction, but I'm fine with that. I'm going to try to phase him and just save my extra willpower afterwards. I probably won't be able to phase him, even if I use my drones here. Let's try though. If I can't, maybe I can have enough fire damage on him to phase him. No. It's okay. I could have phased him with the absolute zero, but I want to save that for when he spawns more enemies. I could have also saved my willpower since I have the bond enhancer. That might have been better instead of just spamming that on him. He's going to phase here. He's doing a big AoE though. So I think it's better to just not let him do that AoE. And then just kind of kill these guys. I have 3. I guess I just shield here because I don't want to waste my absolute zero on him. We'll just shield and wait for next turn. 2 damage is fine. I think I may use my disintegration oil here just to kind of pop everything that spawns. Oh, nice. He's in a really good spot this time. All right, so now I need to look moving. I'm in his jump right now. What is this AoE down here? So he's direct attacking me. I'm gonna grab this as well so I can cast the frostbite. Trying to be careful about using my movement. Missing one. Okay, so he's direct attacking me. Don't think I can kill him, but since it bounces, it's fine to do it. I'm gonna use my other pot too. just so I can basically full heal. Well, not really a full heal anymore because it's actually better for me to kill all those little guys, but I don't really need any more max health. I guess if I get the things that synergize with it. All right, these are better for multiplayer co-op. It basically, you know, you can shock an enemy here, or you can give your allies more ability power and shield. This one is just more frostbite damage, which is good for me, but it's not great. I would rather get, honestly, anything. Yeah, I haven't taken these, so I would rather get one of these as well. Resistant is nice. It's probably good for this boss as well. The extra spiked isn't that big a deal. The extra spiked would be better against like Argoloth, where a lot of tentacles are going to hit you. But in this case, the resistant is nice because this boss sometimes has AoE that I can't get out of. So just taking less damage. Extra Sentinel Drone. I really like this one. So you see how big my AoEs are. Every extra mob I hit gives you an extra Sentinel Drone. It's actually really strong. But I'm past all of the small fights. So it's a lot better when you're fighting a lot of small enemies. I'm going to take the Fortifying Wall just because I've never taken it. You see, it's got the little thing. It's just going to reduce the cooldown on my shield, so it'll be up more often. I feel like I'm strong enough to win that I don't have to, you know, min-max this right now. So I can take abilities I haven't taken before. I think the higher I get, the worse it's going to be. Wow, there's a purple movement. I've actually never taken a movement, but 20 movement is pretty high. You get 70 to start with, so that's like, what, almost 25%, almost 30%. That's a very good amount. I am actually going to take it. I like movement against this boss as well. Never seen. I wonder what a legendary is. Like 30? Be cool to see. Alright, let's see. One more fight and boss. Alright, what do we got? This is pretty standard. He's got his magic shell on though. So maybe that means I save my absolute zero for next turn, or I use it on that one. Yeah, we'll just use it on this guy, because he'll be direct attacking me next turn. Yeah, we can save that as well. Well, we've still got another Sentinel drone up, so let's go ahead and use our Frostbite as well. So I think I am going to take this just to shield. I have a lot of movement, but I don't really need it right now. Just shield, get some more drones ready, and should be able to... Dude, I don't know if we'll be able to kill him without our absolute zero, though. I guess we could get pretty close, but we'll just grab this and absolute zero. He's got the magic shell up this time, so it's hitting everybody except for him anyway, so it's pretty good. I'm standing in some goop now, but that's okay. I'm not gonna be able to kill this guy. The Juggernaut's giving them so much HP. There's no way I can really lower the damage either. I guess I can use my mission leader, but that'll give me 2 more shields. I took more damage though. Oh, because I'm powering him up is why. So yeah, it's a lot of damage, but I'm still at 41. It just looks like I'm really low just because of this scythe is giving me 40 HP already. This is going to be a problem though, because I won't be able to kill this guy this turn without absolute zero. Maybe I can. I can also avoid his damage. But he'll have the magic shell up next turn, so I need to work him down now. I can't avoid this damage, but I can shield up most of it. The other problem is he's gonna have full health, but I'll have my combo up next turn for him. I guess we'll just do that as well. Take 0 damage. Have a bunch of drones up next turn. Hopefully they get closer. They did not get closer. He's AoEing though, so I don't worry about him. Might as well grab it. These are the last 2, right? So they'll just die to the smite if I put the frostbite on them. Hanging an enemy with frostbite proc, an additional stack does not stack. We do have the smite, so doubling the smite's really good, but I've never taken this, and it sounds really strong. It just means every time I hit, they're gonna get extra frostbite on them. I think this might be stronger just because of the blooming un we have, but I'm gonna take this. Get rid of this for now. Probably try to heal here. 3 magic power is a lot though. Yeah, 50 health is technically full health. I feel fine at 41. We'll take more magic power. Let's get nice 12. This is my last reroll. I don't have this, so I feel like taking it. The other ones are better. You know, if I need this much shield, it's not bad, right? But both of these are better. Maybe not this one. This one's better when I was talking about doing like a supporting build. Taking the cooldown of mission leader, that means you can just kind of spam this, give all your allies more drones and shields and everything. So if you're going like a supporty build, then the cooldown reduction on mission leader could be cool. And this just makes it cheaper, which is not bad, but I don't have this, so we'll take it and we'll just keep our forklifts for next run since we didn't use them. All right, I probably want to buy the heal. Let's see if I can get 1 legendary vestige. What do I want to replace though? If I don't get a max health based legendary, then I'll probably replace the scythe. If I do, what do I replace? I don't know, actually. I might replace the smite. It's just free damage all the time, but yeah, we'll see. Let's see what we get. Byron's okay. I can reroll once and still buy the heal, so I will do that. Byron's okay, but I'm looking for something more synergistic with what we're doing. Gavel. This is better against lots of AoE. So Argoloth mainly. I could reroll one more time, but then I can't buy the heal. Do I just buy this and get rid of the scythe? I think so. We're strong enough anyway. I just want to make sure that we're okay. That got rid of a bunch of health, but you know, it was health that was already gone anyway, so it's not like I lost anything. I do lose the 2 ability power, but it's not a huge deal. I think we're plenty strong for old runestone here. With the extra movement should help as well. The only time I've almost died to him in the new patch is when I was just stuck because I ran out of movement. I had one of those modifiers that remove my movement. All right. So I hate to say it, but I just kind of ignore the mechanics on this boss usually now. I'll just kind of go through my combo. Even if it doesn't hit the hands, I'll hit them eventually, type deal. I don't know if I can hit all of them right here. I can. Trying to use as little movement as possible while doing as much damage to him as possible. I'm already taking 0. I might as well just stand here. I'll take 8 right there. Yeah. I wasted one of the marks on him, but that's fine. Maybe I'll do the mechanics just to do the mechanics. But I'm gonna phase him right here, right? So why do the mechanics when I can just pop him like that? He always moves over here. I will hit these things though before I move. Will I? I just kind of want to put some burn and stuff on him so I can kill him easier next turn. He's direct attacking me, so if I hit him, his damage goes down. Yeah, so I'll only take 3 now. Do I want to use my willpower or do I want to just save it for him? The big question. I won't have any of my good cooldowns. So maybe I just... This will remove the last stack of frostbite. When hitting an enemy, proc an additional stack does not stack. So even if... So this should put another stack of frostbite on him, right? Yeah. Okay, so he's basically always going to have frostbite. 403 frostbite damage. That's so ridiculous. That's why the boss pops so fast. With the marks and the frostbite, it just completely pops him. I am going to save 1 extra willpower just in case. I will have 3 abilities up at least, so... Let him move down here and see what I can do. Alright. Let's cast our combo. I wonder if I hit reset, will I move back onto him? I did. I can't do it with the absolute zero even if I grab that, so we're just gonna do it with some frostbite. Do I want to spam this on him or just wait till next turn? Keep my drones, keep my willpower. Yeah, these guys are gonna die to the smite anyway. So yeah, I'm just gonna save it for my absolute zero next turn. Proc him again. There's no point in rushing it. He did spawn 2 brand new guys though. Kind of annoying. Alright, the bad part about this is I won't have my absolute zero up for a while again, but... How much does that even do? 3,000 damage? So it just immediately procs him, even with the 50% damage resist or whatever he starts with, it still immediately procced him. Alright, I will grab the orb so I don't have to come back here. I will shoot these guys on my way over here. I would rather hit that one, there we go. Just to kind of stack the frostbite and burn on them. But I guess we just save our willpower and kill them next turn. We might be able to, I'm not sure. It's just because we'll have to spam a lot of chill lasers. Might be close though. Oh no, we'll have a absolute zero up. He's dead. There's no way he lives. What is this? Why did that do no damage? Zero damage. I wonder why that did 0 damage. He's mad because I instantly phased him twice or something? I don't know. I mean, he's still dead. I just sit here and spam my laser on him and, like, the frostbite damage kills him. I just thought he would die a lot faster because that ability should have done damage. My absolute zero should have done a ton of damage as well, but yeah. Yeah, Captain feels very good solo to me. And he seems like he could be even better in a group. I haven't done any group play yet. I always push solo pretty hard early on, and then I kind of start to do group stuff after. But yeah, pretty straightforward, simple run, even with all the modifiers and such like that. I think we'll be 19 or 20 now. Yeah, 19. So 20 is the highest I've seen on this victory board. So defeat Argaloth at challenge tier 20. Defeat, you know, all the bosses and then all the aspects at 20. I'm thinking it may go higher than 20, but if not, it's really quick. Because I think I started at 10, but maybe that's because I was Inkbound before. Maybe new players start at 0. But it started my group at 0, but my solo was at 10. So I don't really understand that.